Hello, it's Leslie Fightmaster, and today's class is a 30-minute total body yoga workout. So I'll start sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Take a couple of nice long ujjayi breaths in and out through the nose. There's a little constriction in the back of the throat as you're breathing. Let's take the hands together, palms touch. Take a moment here to set your intention for your practice. Remember, all intentions are welcome. And then let's come on to our hands and knees and stretch back into child's pose. Sometimes people ask me about what an intention is. This is just something that connects you to your practice. Like today I intend to really focus on my breath, or today I'm going to be nice to myself during my practice, or today I'm going to send out some wonderful energy to somebody. As you exhale, reach the arms over to the right side, shift the hips over to the left side, stretching out the left side of the body. And then breathing here. Try and keep the inhales and the exhales equal in length. Inhale, center. Exhale, walk to the left, shifting hips to the right, and stretching through the right side of the body. Let the shoulder blades release down toward the waist, making sure there's no tension around the neck. Inhale, center. Then come up onto the knees. And wrists under shoulders, knees under the hips. Reach the right leg back. Lift it from the inner thigh. Drop the outer right hip down and then extend the left arm forward. Pull your ribs and belly in, so you're trying to keep the lower belly lifted in the back from arching. Take a breath here, stretching out. And then exhale, draw the knee and draw the elbow into center. So inhale, extend, and we'll do it again. Exhale, draw the knee and elbow to center, pull the belly in. Inhale to reach, keep that right hip dropping down. Exhale, draw it in, rounding the back. Inhale, reach, outer right hip drops. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend, lift the back inner thigh. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale to reach. And then exhale, release it down. Hands and knees again. Left leg back. Lift the left leg from the inner thigh. So it wants to open. Don't let that hip open. Drop the outer hip down, right arm forward. Watch the low back. It wants to arch. So try to keep the belly and ribs drawing in and up to keep that from happening. Stretch out through the arm and leg. If you point the toes straight down to the floor with that left leg, it'll help keeping the left hip from opening. So that's a helpful one. Let's exhale, draw the elbow and knee into center. Inhale and stretch out. So like you're moving through water. Exhale, draw it in, make a little resistance. Inhale, reach out, drop the outer left hip down. Exhale, draw it in, let the head come toward the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the belly in strongly. We're using some belly muscles. Inhale to reach. And exhale, draw right down the center. Inhale, stretch it out. And then exhale back to table. Walk the hands in front of the shoulders. We'll tuck the toes, downward dog. So for this one, feel free to move any way you like. Let's bicycle the legs, bending one leg and then the other. Just be sure the arms are shoulders distance apart and your feet are hips width. Oh, by the way, if you have some yoga blocks, grab those, get them handy. Also, a strap you might want to have, and if you have a blanket, grab a blanket. You might not need them all, but then they're handy. So stretching back here. I know I forget sometimes to announce the props. So if you have two blocks, a strap, and a blanket at all times, you're going to be set. Look forward, step the feet up. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine and an exhale to fold. Crown of the head is reaching down. Press down through the feet, rise up with a long spine, reach tall, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Find Tadasana at the front of the mat. Pull the belly in, drop the tailbone down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, looking up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from your hips. Keep the spine long. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank, top of a push-up, and then slowly lower to the floor, all the way down. You can always take the knees down first. Inhale, cobra. Pull the hands toward the feet. Exhale to downward facing dog. Arms and ears are in line. And here as well, we want to press the chest back toward the thighs, but we don't want to press back so much that it starts to hurt our upper back or shoulders. So we stretch back, but at the same time, we pull the ribs and belly in. Look forward, step or hop your feet up. Take an inhale, come halfway up, and then exhale, fold. Press through the feet, rise up, inhale. Samastitihi, steady balance. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. Inhale, look up to lengthen, and exhale, step or float. If you float back, land with your elbows bent, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. So you're always free to modify your sun salutations, your whole practice as you need to. That's the nice thing about practicing at home, is that you can do what feels right for you, no pressure. Look forward, step or hop the feet. Inhale, look up, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Pressing down, rise up, inhale, samastitihi, and exhale. Inhale again, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, hips right over heels. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, stepping or floating back, shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhale, press through the hands and feet, thighs and knees up if you're an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, stretch back. As you are stretching back, turn the outer upper arms, the triceps, spin them toward the back of your mat, and your inner upper arms, your biceps, toward the front. That'll keep it steady. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat, come up warrior two. Front heel's in line with the back arch. Then leaning forward, right forearm to right thigh, reach your left arm up and over. So try and lengthen through both sides of the body. Make sure the right knee is over the ankle and points directly over the middle toes. Relax the shoulder blades. Come on up, inhale, reverse. Drop the left arm, reach the right arm in line with the ear, stretch the right side of the body a little more. Rebend into your right knee if you can. Inhaling up, exhale, got a block handy, half moon pose. Right hand's about 6 to 12 inches in front on the pinky toe side of your foot. Left arm reaches up or not. You can always keep the left hand on the left hip. And then slowly, let's see if we can find a little balance. Bend the right knee, lift the right hand, and slowly make your way into warrior two. Take a breath in. Exhale and windmill the arms down. Chaturanga. Exhaling still. Inhaling into upward facing dog and exhaling back into down dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg up from the inner thigh. Exhale, step it right in the middle of the hands. Spin the back heel flat. Inhale, warrior two. Make sure, again, you're lined up heel to arch with your feet. Left knee over the ankle, then lean forward, left forearm to left thigh. Reach the right arm up and over. Spin the right tricep down and lift the back inner thigh up, that right inner thigh. Shoulder blades relax. Inhale, back to warrior two. Drop the right arm, reverse. Stretch the left side of the torso. Rebend into the left knee just a little. And one more breath. Inhale up, lean forward. Find your block if you're going to use it. Right hand to right hip. Take the left hand 6 to 12 inches on the pinky toe side of the foot. Right leg lifts. Try and get your right heel and your right hip about in the same line. You can always look down. Easiest for balance. If you're steady, look up. Press into the base of the big toe of the left foot. Now bend the left knee just slightly and lift your left hand up, finding balance, and then into warrior two. Next exhale, windmill the arms down, chaturanga. Then inhaling into upward facing dog. And now exhaling back into down dog. So if you want a break, take it and take the knees down, push pause, and just take a little break for yourself. It's always good to take care of your body every day. Look forward, step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet, rise up, inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. Now bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit back in your imaginary chair. Then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, chaturanga, stepping or floating back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale and downward dog. Let's Stretch back here, then lift the right leg. Step it up by the right hand. Stay on the ball of your back foot. Inhale for crescent pose. Pull the right hip back. Drop the tailbone. Exhale. Bend the elbows. Open the chest. Inhale. Reach up through the arms. Exhale. Bend the elbows. Open the chest. Then swing the arms around. Reach up tall. Keep the ribs in. Exhale. Bend the elbows. Bring the hands all the way down. And come to plank pose. Roll to the pinky toe side of your right foot as the left arm lifts. Try and stack the left hip over the right. Bring the left hip forward just a bit. Then left hand to the side, back to plank and chaturanga. Inhale. Press up through the hands and feet. Exhale. Downward dog. Left leg lifts on the inhale. Exhale. Step it up. Stand the ball of the back foot. Come on up. Drop the tailbone, lift the hip bones up, spin the triceps forward. Exhale, bend the elbows like you're scraping them on the back wall. Inhale, reach up, palms face forward as you exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, reach like you're moving through water. Exhale, chest expands. Bring the hands to the mat, come to plank, feet together. And then we'll roll to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Right arm lifts. Bring that right hip slightly forward. Tailbone lengthens to the heels. Belly and ribs draw in. Right hand to the side. Right hand to the mat, plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good work. Breathing here. Remember, if you need a break or want a break, take it. Reconnect with your breath. Try and get the inhales and the exhales equal in length. Look up, step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Weight into the heels, drop the tailbone, and then to standing Samastitihi. We're going to practice crow pose or crane pose, Bakasana. So back to Utkatasana as you inhale. Sit back, exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Try and get the knees up toward the armpits. Very carefully start to shift the weight forward. Maybe one foot will come up, maybe both, maybe neither. Just shifting the weight forward is beautiful. Keep the gaze forward though, don't look down. Either step or hop back into chaturanga. Inhaling up, exhale back. Feel free to push pause and try it again if you wish. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it up, stand the ball again on the back foot, and rise up. Pull the right hip back, drop the tailbone. Now lean forward, take your left arm across and twist. Press the palms together. As you inhale, see if you can create length through your spine. As you exhale, twist from above the waist. So your right hip continues to pull back. The left hip lifts away from the floor. And we try to get this twist a little more toward the upper back. So I always think of doing a cobra in the upper back. So unwind or twist. Now we're going to step up onto the right leg, which was easier said than done today. And then start to lift the left leg from the inner thigh for warrior three. So just like when we were in table and we extended that leg back, it's the same leg. So lift it from the inner thigh. Outer left hip drops down. Arms can be by your sides or in front. And then slowly step down, take the feet to parallel, hands to hips. Inhale and exhale, fold. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, crown of the head reaching toward the floor for Prasarita Padottanasana A. Make sure the toes point just slightly toward each other and then shift the hips over the heels. Shoulder blades move away from the ears. Take another breath here. And then halfway up, inhale, walk the hands to the front. Take your hands on the inside of your right foot. Keep the left knee off the floor if you can. Otherwise, you can always take the knee down. Stay on your hands, or you can come to your forearms or forearms on a block for lizard pose. Stretching out the right hip a bit. Make sure the knee and toes line up. So if the knee goes out to the side, the toes have to go out to the side. Now we're going to roll that knee under the shoulder, lean forward, lift the back leg, and sweep back to chaturanga. That's Ekapada Kundanyasana, inhaling upward dog, and exhale to down dog. Now, if you're not used to that one, probably didn't work out so well, so go ahead and push pause. Try it again. Otherwise, left foot steps forward, stand the ball of the back foot, come on up, crescent, then hands to hips. Lean forward, get some length, then hook your right arm across, palms touch. So as I inhale, I'm going to lengthen through the spine, and as I exhale, I try to twist a little deeper from above the waist. almost as if I can get a little cobra in my upper back. I could even roll my top shoulder back a little more than it is. Here we go to center. I was just thinking about that. Warrior 3. Step up onto the left foot. Lift the right leg from the inner thigh. So drop the outer right hip down. And arms by your sides, or perhaps reach the arms forward for Virabhadrasana 3. Warrior 3. One more breath. Keep the belly lifted, then slowly bend the front knee and take the feet to parallel, toes in a little. Then interlace fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, expand. Exhale, folding in. Prasarita Padottanasana C. So if the weight is all in your heels, which it may be, shift it a little toward the balls of your feet. If you can't interlace the fingers, you can always hook the thumbs or hold a strap. Reconnect with the breath. Press the outer hips, inner thighs. Inhale and come halfway up. Walk your hands to the front and lizard pose. So the hands are on the inside of the left knee. You can stay up on the hands or on the block or forearms on a block. So your left knee has a tendency to drift out to the left. It's okay if it does, but make sure the left toes also go with it. If you can keep it parallel with the outside of the mat, do that today. Breathing here, get a nice opening through that hip. And then scissors. We're going to move that left shoulder under the left knee. Elbows will bend. Lean forward a lot so the back leg will come up. And then when you're ready, swing it back into chaturanga. And inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Reconnect with your breath. Come to plank and lower all the way to the belly. Breathing here a moment. And then inhale, lift everything up for Shalabhasana. So just like we did before, we're lifting the legs from the inner thighs. The outer hips are rolling toward the mat. Pull the belly in, crown of the head reaching forward. And rest. Shalabhasana, locust pose. We'll do it again in a moment. Or maybe we won't. Oh yes, hands by the low ribs. We'll do B position. So Shalabhasana, pick everything up. Widen across the collarbones. Lift the shoulder heads. Inner thighs spin up toward the ceiling. Take one more breath here. Keep the belly pulled in now a little bit. And then rest. Back to steady breathing. And now last one. Inhale, arms by ears, stretch them forward, lift the legs, C position, draw the belly in and up, tailbone lengthens toward the heels. Remember, spin the inner thighs up like you're holding a block between your legs. And then hands by the ribs, inhale, press all the way into up dog or cobra. And then exhale, come into downward facing dog. And again, connect with your breath. Take a few moments. And then step your right foot forward and take your left knee to the floor. Pat up that left knee if it needs any padding. Interlace your fingers just above your right knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift the back knee off the floor, then drop it down. So inhale, lift. Now if it hurts your knee, you don't do it. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. If it hurts the knee, you'll just stay up or down. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And start to reach back for the left foot, maybe bringing it forward a little bit or a lot, whatever works. Pull the right hip back. If you have a strap handy, you can also wrap a strap around the foot if you can't reach it. And release back into plank pose and chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Right knee comes to the floor for our low lunge. Interlace other pinky in front. Tuck the back toes. Exhale, lift the knee off. Inhale, lower it. Try to keep your hips as low as you can. Exhale, lift it off. Remember, if knees hurt, don't do it. Inhale, lower. Exhale, and lift. Inhale and lower. One more time, lift. In, lower down, reach up tall on your inhale. Then left forearm to left thigh, and we're reaching back for the right foot with the right hand, bringing it forward. If you can reach it, square up your hips and shoulders toward the front of the mat. Balance was off a little. So again, if you can't reach it, you can always use a strap. Release that, come back into downward facing dog. And then coming through to seated. I'm going to come onto our backs, bend the knees, take the heels under the knees, and press into the heels for bridge, lifting up, low back, mid back, maybe upper back. Roll the shoulders under, clasp the hands or not. Keep your chin away from your chest as you breathe here. And lower down. Relax a moment. Soles of feet together, knees apart to rest. Bring the feet back to parallel, heels under knees, press up, bridge pose. Again, interlace the fingers or not. This time, right knee into chest, extend the right leg up toward the ceiling, and keep pressing into that left heel to lift you up. Set it down. Left knee in toward chest, lift it up. Keep lifting the hips. Gotta use those leg muscles. And then we'll set that down. And rest, soles of feet together, knees apart. So in a moment, we're going to have an option for Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel or upward facing bow pose, and that same leg lift. So if you haven't done it before, that's what's coming. Try it with me if you like, or you can come into a regular bridge or regular wheel. So first, come to the crown of the head if you're going into wheel. Line up your elbows and wrists, then press up. Spiral the thighs in toward each other. Toes will be in toward each other. Bring the right knee in and extend the right leg up. It's not necessarily very easy. Bend the knees, set it down. Feet closer together helps. Left knee in toward chest and lift the left leg up. And then bend the knee to come down, chin into the chest and lower. Draw the knees in for Uppanasana pose, gently rocking side to side. Now we'll roll up, back and forth on the spine, 2 or 3 rolls, and come on up. Extend the legs, and then take soles of feet together, knees apart, and fold into Baddha Konasana with a long spine. So leading with the chest, we try not to round the back as much as we can. Inhaling up, take the legs wide, Upavista Konasana. So if you have a good stretch, you can stay. Otherwise, you'll hinge from the hips and come forward any amount. Make sure your toes and your knees point up toward the ceiling, and you're pulling the toes back to flex the ankles and firm the legs. But again, we try not to round the back. And then walk yourself up. Now, soles of feet together, but take them in front of you about a foot and then fold over. This time we will round the back. So your forehead is folding towards your feet. Inhale to come up and then lie down. Hug the knees into the chest, take the arms to a T, drop the knees to the left, looking over your right shoulder. Take a long breath here. And then back to center. And drop the knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Again, long breath. Belly's turning toward the ceiling as you make your twist. And then come on back to center. We'll make our way into Shavasana. I have a blanket handy, so I'm going to roll it up, put it underneath my knees because that feels best on my lower back. So if you're ever having discomfort on the lower back, try that. I also have a little towel that I rolled up under my neck because that feels nice underneath my cervical spine. Once you're comfortable, allow yourself to just sink in, completely relax. Forget about the breath. Quiet mind and quiet body, Shavasana. As you're resting here, our quote is from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. She said, "People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out. But when darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there is light from within." So our yoga practice helps us to turn on that light within us. So begin to take a couple of longer breaths. Start to move your hands and your feet. Stretch out through your arms and your legs. And bend your knees, roll off to your right side for a moment, pausing for gratitude for all of our blessings. And then press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Just bring the hands together. And then draw the hands to the forehead to remind us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And the hands to the mouth to remind us to have clear and loving communications, sending out positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed your practice. Probably got a little sweaty from this one. I want to mention I have a student of mine, 200-hour teacher training student, who has a yoga channel of her own, and her name is Kara Fraser. So it's Kara Fraser Yoga. So Kara with a C, Fraser. And I'm going to put it below. Check her out. She's got a lot of good videos. And go to fightmasteryoga.com and practice with us every single day. We have a class up there on our website. If you can afford to donate, help support us, there is a link below. And there's also a button at fightmasteryoga.com. Don't forget to subscribe and like our class and share it with all of your friends, because they would love to practice yoga. They just might not know it yet. And have a wonderful day. Bye.